Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm your host, Andrew Davis. Welcome to Big Boy Card Collecting, where we educate and break cards. And today we are doing something that is interesting, that's a little bit different outside the norm here, where I got 5 of these packs right here, and 3, 4, and number 5 right here of some 2026 World Cup Zenescope cards by Mike DeBaffo. So a little bit about this is that they were about 15 bucks. There's 125 of them in the world. So 125 were released by Zenescope. They sold out within about a week. So you didn't need to be there mad dash, but obviously Zenescope is a comic company. They do cards, and in them is some signature cards you could potentially pull. So what it is, look for original artwork and artist signature cards. Odds of chase packs are 1 in 10. You get 4 cards per pack. And Zenescope did a whole World Cup comic set, and these are some of the cards from here. Now, I don't know if there's some nude stuff in here. I don't know if there's some hollow foils in here, but you get 4 cards per pack. It was 15 bucks. Just with that in relationship, I think it's $3.75 a card is what it values at. But, obviously, if you pull a signature card, you pull some other stuff in there, that value can obviously exceed heavy. So, yeah. So here we go. So here we go. As soon as I figure out how to open this stuff up, and I think they're actually right here. I only had to pull it, except I don't like that one right there. So yeah. So suppose you could pull right here, but not the best. Bear with me, everybody. I'm sorry. But yeah, so they're very cool. Obviously, if you are a comic book fan, and here we go. So here we go. Here we go. We're opening these up, and I'm gonna do my best. Yes. So here we go. First pack right here. We got this right here, which is artwork by Monty Moore and Sanju Navagun, limited to 100. It's 13 days of Halloween. So we have that one right there, which is a card right there. So obviously we got that one, which is awesome. We have this one right here, which is 2026 World Cup. It's obviously football related, but it's American football. So that's cool. I'm not too sure if this is Mike DeBaffo or who it is exactly. I'm not sure the artist, but we got that one right there. So that's obviously limited. We have this one right here, which is, the flag version of England. Obviously, this is Mike DeBaffo, back of the flag right here. So that's very cool. So that's the flag variation of England for you. And then this one right here is the artist collection number 2, which I believe was from 7AC artist collection. I don't know who the artist. Oh, it's Eric. It's Ebas right here for you. So that's cool right there. So obviously we got 2 soccer cards, and then we got one of those. And if you'll bear with me, we're right back. I'm just getting some scissors. Unprofessionalism here. But yeah, so very cool. Obviously, the stuff you want is signature cards. The stuff you want is that. It's interesting how it's not all soccer. It's a mixture of some stuff. So you have those Halloween cards in there. You got some other stuff. So yeah, so here we go. We're gonna go with pack number 2. If you're gonna do it this way, everybody, what you want to do is make sure your cards are pushed down all the way. This way you don't cut the card. But yeah, so here we go. Here we go. And we got this one right here, which I love this one. So obviously, this is a very cool card. I believe this is the Detroit Lions, and I love this style. It's new school. I'm not exactly sure who the artist is on this. I don't think this is Mike DeBaffo. It doesn't look like his work. It could be, but I love this style. I love this card. I remember this cover very well. Great cover. We got another one of these right here for you. So we got this one right here, which is American flag. Robin Hood. Back of it is American flag for you. So that's always cool right there. Good old-fashioned American flag. World Cup. That's Mike DeBaffo. We got this one right here, which is the 2026 subscription card. Again, not sure who the artist is on this. And I don't want to start making things. I don't think it says who. The artwork by Leonardo Calpeterio, I want to say his name. Again, names are not my thing. I will show you the back, everybody, right there. So that one right there. So that's cool that we get that in there. And then we obviously get, the 2025 Mother's Day Alice trading card by Ali Garza and Nia Rafino. So that's kind of nice there that we get that in there. Again, some of this stuff is limited, some of this stuff is not limited. But it is very cool. It's a cool set. So obviously this is pack number 3. Again, if you're going to cut them, the way I'm doing versus ripping them open, which I think is the better way to do it, make sure you push the cards all the way down to one side so you don't cut it. And that's all I'm going to say on that. And this is pack number 3. So here we go. We're pulling these out. We're just going to pull these out. We got one of these right here for you. So 2025 Grim Fairy Tales milestone trading card, art by Sean Chen and Groteskia, I think it is it. So Sean Chen obviously has done a lot of cool work. So that's pretty cool. Good one right there if you're a card collector. You got one of these right here. Obviously, this is not the flag version. This is just the regular version, as you can see right there. So not the flag version, the regular version. We got this one right here, World Cup. So they did this one before, right? But they just reissued it. So this was actually done in a cover, and obviously it's the Chiefs. It's Travis Kelce and Mahomes, obviously Van Helsing, and I think Gretel is who it is. And this little one has the backing of this right here, which is the World Cup. So it's a variation of an already existing card that's out there. And then we have this right here, which is obviously Argentina flag version back right there. So very cool. I like these flag versions. I like the soccer cards in general, right? So here we go, pack number 4, everybody. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got here with pack number 4. And cutting it for you, big Zenescope fan. Here we go. Here we go. I'm slightly getting this one out. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, we got one of these here. So we got a gold blood, a yellow one here, gold. So I don't know the deal with this though. Is that so? It's obviously a gold bloodlust, but I don't know in which I thought the golds were supposed to be numbered. Maybe this is 40 SC. When was this? So this was 2022. So this was from their first set that they did, their first trading card set. So that's interesting how they got some of those around still. Return to Wonderland number 1, 20th anniversary, art by Randy Queen and Sarah Perryman. So this is their 20th anniversary card, Return to Wonderland number 1. We got another one right here, another World Cup card. So yellow card. I believe this is Hellchild. So that's Hellchild. She's holding the yellow card. That's a fun one right there for you. And then we got right here, which is obviously Bell, and it's football, and obviously it's World Cup, and I like how they did the soccer and football stuff collectively together. So I think that's fun, right? I think the football stuff's fun. I think the soccer stuff is fun. I do think that's cool. So obviously this is the 5th pack, and I don't know what's going to be in here. Hopefully something good. It would be nice. Every 10 packs has something good in there, essentially. A signature card, some other cool stuff. I don't know. But obviously, I only bought 5 of them. I was tempted to double up again, but at 15 a pop, I'm not saying it's steep because I spent a lot of money on cards. But definitely I can see somebody just picking up like 5 of these here, 5 of these there. Because 15 of these I'm sorry. 5 of these will run you about $80, give or take. With shipping, 10 of them would run you 150, which again isn't horrific, but at the same time, there's really only so much money you could spend on cards. And so that's the right there. Trying to do this in the cleanest way possible without damaging any cards here. So here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Sorry, it's being difficult, everybody. So you have to bear with. These packs are definitely not the most friendly to open. So here we go. Um, so we got another gold from the original. Um, right here, another gold from the original series. So we got this one right here, which is Trolls from the original series. We got another one right here, which is Spain, Spain flag edition. So interesting. Love these flag cards, right? We got a cowboy one right here. So the Cowboys, obviously cowboy cheerleaders. So that's awesome. And then we got another and we got a duplicate here of I believe this is England. I think this is England, right? Of the flag, right? So yeah, pretty cool. Again, just to break this down. Just gonna flip this around here. Just to recap, so I got one. Obviously, this is a duplicate there. This is from another series, another football. Obviously from their stock there, from their stock, duplicate. Not a duplicate. I'm sorry, football. Series one, right there. More subscription, more football. Series one, and football. So out of 5 packs, which is 20 cards, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 football cards. And we have a duplicate of this one right here. So it's not terrible. And then so that's 12, right? And then the others is right here. I think, right? Because I mean it's 4 packs. So this is 12. This is 16, 20. So we got 12 there. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So, it's interesting, right? Because, you're getting an interesting mixture. So I'll be real honest. I am not thrilled with, and there's nothing wrong with this card per se. There's nothing wrong with this card per se. And there's nothing wrong with this card. But I do feel it's a bit of a cop out in that regard when you're putting these in. So these 12 right here are awesome, right? They're awesome. They're brand new. They all have the World Cup backing on it or the potential of the flag on the backing. This was from 13 Days of Halloween from 2024. And so this was like a promotional card in there. Cool card to get, fun card to get to a degree. But again, a little bit of a cop out, but not a major cop out because it is limited to 100. So if you're a card collector, that's fun. And then just some of this stuff, right? Like this, for instance. I don't know what the limitation is on it. I don't even know if you can buy this card still, and you might be able to. So that's kind of annoying if that's the case, but it's not horrific, right? Because it's still like a $5 card, right? Same thing with this one right here, 2025 trading milestone. I don't know if this was a Kickstarter exclusive. I don't know if you can buy it. I don't know if it was just thrown in as promotion, but if you can still buy it, it's whatever, it's that. But again, I'm not too upset about this one. I do think it's a cool card in a collection. This was obviously 2025 Mother's Day Alice trading card. Again, I don't know if you could buy it, but you can't buy it now, I'm presuming. So it's kind of nice in that regard. It also is Alice. And then this is the 2026 subscription trading card. And I don't know the whole story behind that, but I don't view these as much as a cop out because I think these are harder to get. But preferably, I think these are harder to get, right? Um, I think these are much more harder to get than and then obviously this card is just Monty Moore. So I mean that helps, right? So I would say that I would give it 85% of this is not a cop out. I think these three right here, and again, there's nothing wrong with this card, but it's kind of like where we're going 4 years back, right? And if you're a card collector and you're a serious card collector, you have these already, right? I have these golds already. So I would say 15% is a bit of a cop out because there's nothing new in here with this. And while versing with this, some of these other cards that were I guess, premium cards or inserts or whatever we're going to call them. You could or could not have them, but there's a good chance you may or may not. I would say it's 50-50, maybe even 60-40 in your favor. These you don't have, right, at all. Um, so I would say definitely on my 5 packs, I don't think it was a cop out. I would give it a 85-90. On that, it's just those 3 cards, that those 2 goals, and then that other card from Series One that Zenescope did of Grim Fairy Tales, the trading card set. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. That didn't excite me, right? And sure, would I have loved to got a sketch? Would I have loved to have gotten? So look for original art and our signature cards. Odds of chase is 1 in 10 packs. I got 5, packs here, so that was really, point. So if you bought 10 packs, you still might not even get a sketch card because it is random, but your odds go up. And I've broken down parallels on this channel before. But at the same time, I don't consider this to I think these cards are awesome, right? On a lot of levels. I mean, I personally think this flags one here, England, is awesome with the Union Jack on the back. Um, I think we look at Argentina. I think that's another great one right there. I absolutely think that the United States is great. And then my favorite card. It's just the art style. And I love this art style. I love the composition of it. And is this right here of the Detroit Lions. And I mean, all this stuff, by the way, it's not new art. Like some of it is, but I don't know exactly. I don't know if that's Paul Green, because it looks like Paul Green with those big lines, right? And Paul Green has a style, but I don't know if it's Paul Green off the top of my head. Um, but it looks like Paul Green's work. It really does, because that's Paul Green's style, and is that Paul Green's style is those lines, right? um, Big lines, deep lines with characters, is what he does. Mike DeBaffo's style is like this, where it's definitely more subtle, right? Because this is a Mike DeBaffo card. And as you can see here, this is also Mike DeBaffo card stuff, and this is that same style. So again, I'm pretty happy with it. Again, I give it an 85-90. And if you got these, good on you. They're good packs. It is a premium pack. $15-$16 for 4 cards is a lot. There is no doubt about that. Cards are expensive. But at the same time, typically a baseball pack in Target is $4. So this is 4 times that. But these are also limited. They're nice. There is not more than 125 of these. There's a lot less of these than that too. So that's the other thing too, is that a lot of this stuff is limited. And I don't think Zenescope is going to reprint it. They might print a variation of it. I mean, they have with this card in particular, is that this card does have a variation. It has a topless version. I believe it has a regular version. There's variations of this. There is not this version that has it in full art with World Cup on the back. So, if you want the topless version, you can go find that very easily. But if you want this this is brand new. And there's not more than 125 of these at best. So that's the whole thing. But enough of that. I've been going on for a while talking about cards, love cards. I don't want to keep beating a dead horse here. I think it's a good buy. Again, if you can get them still, or somebody who has them and you're into it, I definitely recommend it. I think that a bunch of these packs, especially if they're sealed, you do have a good chance. I mean, I opened up 5 of them, which means there's 120 of them that are potentially out there still that have not been opened up yet. And so your odds of pulling a signature card or a sketch card is much higher at this point. Because mine did not have it in there. So again, I think it's cool. Even if you don't pull that stuff, I think these are awesome cards. I think they're fun. I think they are a nice addition to a collection, is the point I'm making. So that's my whole thing there. So I appreciate everybody watching. I know I've been going on for about 20 minutes here talking about it. Hopefully you find this to be entertaining, fun, relaxing, whatever it is. Or you just were curious what I'm pulling with some Zenescope stuff here. Because yeah, I like opening up cards and talking about some funky stuff here. So that's the whole thing. So I absolutely appreciate everybody watching, checking it out, enjoying this. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, everybody. And before I go, I want to remind everybody that obviously please subscribe on YouTube, Big Boy Card Collecting. Follow us on Facebook, Big Boy Card Collecting, Instagram, Big Boy Card Collecting. And as I've always been stating, and I do have a duplicate of this card, so this duplicate will go up on eBay. That link down below, and I sell a lot of cards on eBay. So keep that in mind if you're looking for cards, collectibles, comics, all that cool stuff. I got you covered there. And go through my eBay store. If you go through my eBay store and you find what you're looking for, you are more than willing to make me an offer. I will happily accept or not accept. And I'll be polite about it. And then if you can't find what you're looking for, and I'm saying this forever, shoot me a message on eBay because I may have it. And if I got it, I'll list it for you and we'll happily make a deal. And if I don't have it, I got a lot of friends in the industry who I can point you in the right direction so you can get what you want, because I know how difficult it is to get cards. So having said that, thank you so much for watching, everybody, and I will catch you in my next video.